Whoa, what's going on? Whew, it's warm out there today. And I've got a little bit of a cold going on. Just for dramatic effect. I went and got my flu shot on Thursday and woke up Saturday feeling kind of sick. Last couple times I got a shot, it didn't affect me, but it's 2:30 in the afternoon. It's Sunday. I'm a little sweaty. I'm wearing dark colored clothes here. 70.5 degrees outside. Beautiful day. Of course I got the stereo cranked, so I always do that. There you go. Kudo, keep you company for a second. Entertain them for a second. Alright, good kitty. You listened. Nice kitty. Oh yeah. Oh, nice kitty. Oh yeah. People like the kitties in the videos. The garage cats. Oh yeah. So, freaking gorgeous day. Trying to work this cold out through me, so we've been working on the Blazer, but not actual wrench turning yet. I've been a cleaning. Holy cow. What the frig is going on? I'll go stay in there in the corner of the carpet. Don't know what that's from, but it wasn't from me. We got us a Marvin the Martian floor mat. Yeah, I should clean those up too. But found my cover for the seat. I'll be putting that on here eventually. Getting that looking a little nicer. I gotta clean these seat belts yet. They got mildew on them. Seat was folded up for a while, so it was a little crusty. But I mean, it's not a bad looking truck. She's cleaning up fairly decently for a, what is this, 89? So 99, 09 is 20. We're in 15 now, so I mean, 16-year-old truck? 26-year-old truck, right? 89, 99, 09, 20. Yes, 26-year-old truck. Not too shabby. Still needs a lot of work, but just getting some of the old parts cleaned out of it. We're going to start working on some of this wiring here in the coming weeks. I don't know exactly when, but get a stereo into this thing and get some tunes going. And this is the radio that came in the truck when I got it. I believe it works. It's a Pioneer 45 watt by 4 channel. Yeah. Don't know if I should. I may have the plugs for it yet, but I'll throw that in the spare stereo pile. I'd like to see about getting this little guy on too, but I think this has got a wider spread, so I may have to replace this trim piece. We'll investigate that in a little bit. Maybe I'll just have a hole there. But yeah, she's coming along slowly. So I did drive it last night, put about 10 miles on the truck, nothing fell off. A little bee. A little vacuuming on this side yet. Throw the other floor mat in. But yeah, we're just slowly getting her all cleaned up. And the kid looks a little young to be smoking. Hopefully his parents are watching. But I need to find a spare tire, the factory spare tire carrier for this thing. I don't want to put an external on this truck. I want it inside. Like the bolts, need to track one down. And I need to redo these. They're just a cheap plywood. I'd like to find the original style for fairly cheap in blue. For now. Gray would be good, but I'm going to leave her blue for the time being. I can live with the gray seat. But yeah, lots of wiring, lots of crud under here. I'm going to secure the heat sink back up. Little deals are wore out. Lots of wiring. So there's still some cleanup to be done. Get the dash button back up. Finish putting her back together. But today, here's all the goodies I've taken out of the truck. More goodies. I'm going to be putting these on. I'm going to change the diff fluid anyway. I went that fluid yesterday. Gear oil. So, we'll put our shiny new stainless steel with a rust on it. Gaskets and all that stuff. Don't know if I'll use any RTV on those. Probably wouldn't hurt. I don't know if I have any good stuff though. So I'm going to finish vacuuming up the passenger footwell, and then we'll curl underneath this thing, start ripping covers. My main reason is that one there has a junkyard rear end. You see the plug somewhere right there on the bottom. They just punch a hole in to drain the fluid out. So we're going to pop that cover off, change the fluid, put a new cover on. And then the front, the axle shafts are a little rusty on the front, so we may have drugged some dirt into the differential. Everything else has been changed out, so I may as well do that. But yeah, she drives pretty good. A little bit of a vibration on the front end, but I had a couple of wheel weights that were hanging loose, so I may have a wheel out of balance. Get her on the road. There's the old shocks. But yeah, I didn't. Yesterday I buttoned up the front end, greased everything, swapped out some little bushings for the brakes. So those are all working nice. So, like I said, we're going to finish vacuuming up the front of this truck. A little bit more cleanup. She could use a bath too, but I don't think that's going to happen today. But I put about 10 miles on it yesterday, 8 to 10 miles. Just cruised it around a little bit, played with the brakes, make sure nothing fell off. Drives pretty good. I'm happy. Pretty happy. So, alrighty. I'm going to shut you guys off and do some cleaning. Maybe I'll set you up and show some draining of the fluid or something. We'll see how dirty that is. So, back in a flash. Oh! Getting too old for this. Kind of smells burnt under here with the, I pulled the bolts out. No fluids come out yet, but put the bolt out of the way. I'm on my opposite side that I normally work on because I wanted to keep you guys in the field of view. Yeah. That thing's starting to pop. Oh, look at that. Like peanut butter. That doesn't look good. Well, if it smells alright, it might just be old. Probably contaminated with some water. Hopefully y'all are seeing that. One bolt that's busted off up top. I don't know if it's still stuck in the axle. Yes, it is. They snapped the head off. Well, initial sights are a little bit of wear on the gears, but it doesn't look terrible. There's some signs that there used to be some corrosion in here, so that's probably where this coloring came from. They probably sat dry. junkyard for a little bit, so a little bit of sludge in the bottom too. Well, we'll be cleaning her all out. Alright, guys, we'll have a closer look here. Doesn't look terrible in my opinion. Oop, I just pushed a button, hopefully nothing got affected. So guys, back out so we can all see what we're looking at. Sorry for the shaky camera work. So there's what we got. GM 12 bolt rear end. Don't see any. Bolts are all good and tight. Nothing's wiggling. So we'll let her drip dry for a little bit and then I'll probably spray her down. I don't know if you can see in the gearing there on the ring gear, almost a little bit of pitting. You can see some rust back here too, so she sat open for a little while. I gotta work on getting that guy out. Or if I can get it with a pair of vice grips or something, try to spin it out. Or cut a slot in it and use a screwdriver. But yeah, a little bit of work here. So we'll let her do what she needs to do and we'll continue on with what we got to do. So back in a bit. Well, good afternoon. I'm still sick. It's about 5:30. We've been wrenching and cleaning and drilling and tapping and you know what. But I think we're ready to reassemble. And it's clean. That hole, I didn't record any of it, but that hole right up there. That one right there. I had to wind up drilling all the way into the base of the axle and tapping out the old bits, and hopefully I got enough in there to enough clearance in there to run the new bolts. They're a lot longer than the old bolts, so we'll see what goes on. Looks like I may even have a couple different sizes going there, but anywho, we'll play with that as we go. Get some RTV on there. Hopefully my stuff is good, and then yeah, we scotch-brighted around the whole perimeter. Cleaned it up as best we can. It's got a little corrosion on there, but should seal okay. So, onwards and upwards. Had to run up to the store and go grab some more bolts. The ones they gave me for this cover were too long. And of course, one of them snapped off. I don't think I got everything out of that one hole I had to tap. So it was just starting to tighten up and the head went. So, luckily it's at the top, so it shouldn't leak. There we go. I got two black bolts. I had to run up and grab those, but so I gotta go up to the store tomorrow and get some more shorter ones for the front. But oh well, you get what you pay for sometimes. At least it's a new diff cover, and it's stainless, so it shouldn't rust. But we gotta throw some fluid in this thing, and then we're done. I gotta start cleaning up, starting to cool off. I can feel crap building up in the chest again. I got grease all over my hands. So, we're not done yet, but we're getting close. We'll save the front for another day. Maybe tomorrow before work. We'll see. Anyway, back to work. Alrighty. I never took the wheels off, so I don't need to tighten anything. cheap insurance for when you're working on a vehicle. Alright, I'll get some oil all over them gears since I cleaned them all off and stripped them down. But now my rear window won't roll up. That's not good. Not good at all. Alrighty, I'm going to tinker around with that, but I don't think I'll show you guys. Maybe I'll talk about it in the next video, but we adjusted the parking brake too, and she's a good running driving truck now. Alrighty, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.